Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, and dear comrades. Today, I'm really very honored to declare the words of Lupamala. Here it begins. Relax. This is just a white blank piece of paper, which represents the future of India, and I have the pen. Yes, the youth of India has the pen on, and it depends on the youth as to what the youth wants to ink down on this white sheet of paper. Namaskaram to the repository of the sovereign black people, the temple of democracy. Humble obeisances to the intellectual panel of jury members, and a fantastic afternoon to the exuberant brothers and sisters of incredible India. This is the Baraut, the voice of Jharkhand representing Nehru Yuva Kendriya Sangathan, and I have chosen to brilliantly speak on the topic youth have to live, leading towards a sustainable future. Lend me a yours as India turns 77 and India has a story to tell. Count those dots, every single tickle with hopes and aspirations and prayers of millions, scientists cross fingers as fire kindling their heart, and at last, into the vastness, into the golden path, the Chandrayaan enters and today we are one proud nation. But in the midst of all this happiness, let us not forget to picturize the current scenarios. Lack of drinking water, poverty, unemployment, the degrading strains of India, human development index, and the excellent minimum wage index. All this can be covered up if we individually take the responsibility of leadership. It's a sad reality that in spite of all the missions that we have, in spite of all the policies that we have, and even now, in the eastern signal, 10 kilometers away from the chamber, there lies the contaminated Gujarati, the truth is true. What we want is individual leadership that's a time and seize the momentum. Ravi Deshmukh, a mere 12 years old boy from the streets of Hyderabad, took the responsibility to fix all the potholes after witnessing a fatal accident. So here we see that in India, there are two kinds of people. One who can see the pothole, chooses to ignore it and says it's India, so it works. But we need people of the second type, the Ravi Teja type, who instead of chooses to ignore it and says it works, begin to say it works down. And if you really want to bring this impurity to a place, then you need to bring Ram. The youth needs to be real heroes instead of becoming real heroes. The youth needs to face great books instead of Facebook. The youth need not follow Kabir Singh, but start following Saint Kabir. It's a sad reality that in spite of all the missions that we have, in spite of all the policies that we have, and even now, in the eastern single, 10 kilometers away from the chamber, there lies the contaminated Gujarati, the truth needs to be told. And India will have nebulous ideas, count those stars. Every second tickle with hope